All right, the Broncos had a double victory in round 8, beating the Titans on Friday night, and then they rolled into a new CEO on Saturday. Dave Donaghy, the new boss in Brisbane, spoke with the media today and got straight on the front foot.
We're investing a lot in developing and nurturing Queensland players. And I referred to a plan before. That's where it needs to marry up. So my intent is to come in and work with the recruitment and retention team. I do have experience in that space. I've got a firm grasp on the salary cap. I understand how roster management works. There are also some challenges, and it's not an excuse, some challenges in terms of our regulation, our governance amongst the game. There's no reward for development. There's the ability for vultures to swoop in and throw ridiculous amounts of money and steal your best talent. Do I have the answers? No, I don't. Is this something on the agenda for the NRL? Yes, it will be. But certainly for me, I want to ensure that the program's sophisticated enough that we're identifying those players at a younger age and locking those players down.
I found that press conference fascinating and a little confusing. So he's called the other clubs who've pinched Broncos talent vultures and said that he's going to take it up with the NRL in the hope that what's happened to the Broncos will be turned into policy, I'm assuming, to make sure that doesn't happen again. Is that how you read it?
Well, I thought it was crazy. The Cowboys weren't vultures when they took Tom Dearden, who was supposed to be their half for the next 10 years. They didn't make him an offer. Reece Walsh.
What about the Broncos pinched Anthony Milford from Canberra?
Yeah. Raiders offered him $1 million a year back then. Wasn't good
enough. That's the game, isn't it?
Welcome to the jungle, Ben. Seriously, welcome to the jungle. If he wants to go on about the vultures, like Greg Alexander sat on this program a couple of weeks ago and said, "What's fair? Are you serious? What's fair? Like, it's rugby league."
But
it's elite sport.
100%.
What Dave Donaghy's got to work out is why they are vulnerable to vultures. Why Xavier Coates got on a plane on Saturday and went down and checked out Melbourne Storm. It's the system they have in place there. It's the recruitment.
Senior recruitment.
You've got to ask why you let Sam Walker go after telling him he should be a fullback. You let Reece Walsh go because you can't guarantee he's going to play first grade. He's in Warriors colours for a week. He's playing first grade.
Carving him up.
He's had 2 games, 2 blinders. Like their failure to prioritise who's important and who's not is astounding.
It's got them to this point. In terms of the vultures and what they're picking at this week, Xavier Coates looks likely to go to Melbourne, is that right?
Yeah, I don't think Coates will be there. I think Coates is going to be the latest Bronco to leave.
Stags,
we've spoken about Parramatta. I've heard that Stags has actually Stags knocked the offer back because they weren't prepared to offer him a 4th season. But I've also heard the Newcastle Knights are smoky and are absolutely at the negotiating table, which would explain why he's wanted to hold off so long.
And then to create the money, I think you wrote this last week, to get the halfback they're chasing, who we still don't know who that person is. Matt Lodge was told he could look elsewhere.
Yes.
And do we know if there's any suitors for Matt Lodge? Or they've told him again he can go and he's going to end up staying?
He's been offered every club.
Yeah.
His manager, after your story, and confirmed it, and they went to the Roosters, even after Collins got hurt the other night and said, "I'll come cheap this year." And he's taken the tip that he's not wanted there.
Yeah. So he's been told. He's been told he's got permission to negotiate.
Who remains on the Broncos shopping list, Hoops?
A halfback.
They're in for a big name halfback, right? But they're going to miss Mitchell Moses. They're going to miss Adam Reynolds. Scott Drinkwater's a name from the Cowboys that I've heard is of interest at the club. Aside from that, look, Sean Johnson, they can have a crack at him, but I'm not sure he's
talking to rugby now.
Sean Johnson as well, according to the papers. Yeah.
What about you writing last week that Reynolds is done at Cronulla?
I said
big
it was
call.
set to be.
I didn't read the set.
To be agreed, Phil.
I didn't.
Go back and read the fine print, please.
Yeah.
You've been saying it on the show for the last week and a half anyway.
I said I think he would. I didn't say he was done.
I'll say 90%. He's there. 3-year deal.
Sorry, Paul.
No, you're right. I'm fascinated. Keep going.
Oh no! Well, I think you went out and I don't think he's done it all.
Okay.
Well, that's not to say he won't go there. The mail I'm getting is when it becomes the exact hour to sign that contract, that he's going to have a lot of difficulty with the pen.
Reynolds.
Yes.
Why?
So where's he
because of
going?
South?
Because
To
of
leave
South,
South, yeah.
because of his badge here.
So you think he might stay at the Rabbitohs?
What I'm saying is, people tell me he is torn, seriously torn, about having to leave that club.
Of course he would be.
So is
The
it?
local
Can I
junior
ask you
spent
this?
his whole career
Is
there.
it down to two choices, Cronulla or South Sydney?
I think it is, yes.
Right. And you're 90% sure he's going to go
I'm
to the
saying
Sharks?
he'll be at Cronulla next year.